Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Battle Brothers. In the last episode, we had some nasty fights. Some of our people died. Yep. As you can see here, we lost a couple of people. It is how it is. And we really need to be pushing on. My thoughts on this scenario. Personally, I find it like I can understand where the difficulty is in this scenario. If you're looking at it logically, it's pretty much straightforward that the main issue comes with this scenario. It comes from the fact that you're always going to be underpowered. That's the main issue that you have with this scenario, is that your forces are always going to be underpowered due to the fact that you are level locked. And as such, you have to find ways of getting around that. Now, the easiest way to scoot that restriction is that in the description of the party size here, when it says, oh, they'll be unhappy if you have too many... See here, well, in the origin it basically says, it tells you that they'll be unhappy if you have more manhunters than you have slaves. Now, it doesn't say it anywhere, I don't think, if it's to do with the fact that if you have more slaves than fighters in the battle line. So technically, we could have, let's say, 9 fighters, like manhunters in the battle line, but if we have more slaves in our party total, that should be okay. I want to try that out at some point. Right now, we are not looking great financially. What I would like to do at some point is hire some gladiators, but they have very high upkeep, as you can see. Right now, I will pay to get him healed up. Not that he's that important, to be honest, but I can't afford to lose valuable troops. Right. What do you want to get repaired? Some of the helmets, to be honest. No blacksmith here, unfortunately. Legendary whip. I'd like to have that legendary whip. Looks very nice. Worldmark, Bloodbeard's snake. So what's the difference between that and a normal whip? Damage the same. It's more effective against armor. So 1 less point of fatigue, and it's 10% more beneficial against armor. Okay, my apologies. 13% more fit. Yeah, that's not worth it. I will say some of the legendary weapons in this just are not worth the price cost. Like, just straight out, a lot of them are just trash. Okay. We could throw people into the arena, which might be a good idea. Could grab some better armors for people. Money's okay for another 17 days. Right. These two are going to get this, so they get upgraded. So they have better protection than wearing gambeson. And what we then do is that they're actually competent slaves. The ones we don't really want to lose. We can do without losing them. They're never going to be high level. Slaves only ever get to a level, I believe, of 7 as max. Yeah, so they're never going to be super high level troops. Right. We lost our best fighting one, unfortunately, which was admittedly unfortunate. But we can make it up. Okay, that's all fixed up. For a money situation, our tool situation isn't great. Food is okay. We'll buy some more tools. What do we have? Studying my caravans. Drive off the nomads at the Crimson Tent East. Okay. Or we can do an escort job. 3 days. Yeah, why not? 3 days. We make a killing on that, so we'll escort the caravan. So where are we going? Oh, to there. Okay. Marauders are problematic, but no big issue. We're getting this paycheck out of it. No. You gain a hood. Our dog finds a hood. Excellent. But no. Like, this start is challenging. I can definitely see that. The fact that half your party is always going to be at half your party members are never going to be above half level is going to be the main issue. Which means that, like, end of boss fights are going to be nightmarish. You're basically going to have to be outnumbering folks. They smashed into the brigands, which was actually really fortuitous for us. Is there anything worth picking up here? Food is okay for a little bit. We still got enough food to not cause any issues. Ammunition is okay. No one to hire. Okay. Oh, I forgot we had this huge spur to go around. But no. I mean, the main strength of the Manhunter origin is the fact that you outnumber your opponents. And outnumbering opponents in this game is very damaging. Due to the fact that... please leave me alone. They're shadowing my convoy. They got a crossbowman, which is worrying. Gonna hit me? No, they're not. They're gonna get chased by the local militia and wiped out. Okay, that's good. We're gonna get here. We're gonna get paid. We didn't fight anyone. Unfortunate. So get a good amount of money. Okay. Food situation not looking great because we're going to lose a lot of food, so we'll buy some more. Here. Okay. Yeah, I still haven't seen a single indentured in the north, so I think the percentage of them dropping now is so incredibly low, it's just unbelievable. Right, we need to get this stuff fixed. Get that fixed. We didn't sell. Oh, we sold that. Well, I want the hood back. And the shield is good quality, so it's lost a ton of money. How do we repair? Oh, it's Alt left click. Okay, so yeah, now we need to take jobs. Foolish me. I will get these things repaired because in case we run into undead, we need to have them. Oh, legendary helmet. Okay, rule is parcel delivery. A day, 500, not great. Got to take that job. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we need experience. And the best way to get experience is to fight. Got brigand thugs, a few marksmen, a few raiders. Okay. This is where it's going to start hurting. They've got dedicated range troops. Fortunately, I'm not using the shorter bows, so we do have advantages in some ways. So let's look at what we have to worry about. Here, that guy's going to be annoying. That guy's going to be annoying. These two are going to be really annoying because they got Morning Stars, and that will nullify our increased defenses from our shields. Okay, first things first. pulling back. Okay. Yeah, they're going to cover him, which is going to be problematic because I don't want that. So we're going to shoot him and hit. That would take a little bit of damage, but we can just prepare them. Okay, yeah, so they're fully meat shielding up. Okay. So they're really bulking up. So we're finished for the turn. Quick question, do we have backup quivers? Yeah, we do. Okay, so that's not so much of a problem. Let's try and hit the guys in the back. Okay. We're going to have to push up, which is unfortunate. Okay. This is the tricky bit. This close to the front line. Our bonus is gone, yeah. Okay. Here we go. 10% chance to hit isn't great. Yeah, we're going to have to dogpile him really quickly. That's not good. Okay. You need to fall back, so you haven't got a shield. Okay. Question, where to deploy him? Well, at least we disarmed him. Okay. He's going to try and flank. He doesn't need to have his penalties anymore, so he needs to get rid of that. Okay, so he switched out. And let's start dealing with some of these guys at the back. Hit him, please. Right, with him up. The dog can go to work. Right. Right, their main combat elements are gone. Right, we have that. He's bleeding, which is unfortunate. That guy worries me. Okay, let's get rid of the crossbowman in the back. Which we can't manage to do, unfortunately. Yeah, that was what I was worried about. Right, you go for him. You get up here. It would take most of our stats to do that, but we should be able to get it into place. Right, with him dead, you can move up to support. Broken nose, unfortunate, but we can deal with it. You're bleeding nastily, but you should have be over that by now. Release another hound to aid. Move up to support. Nova can get in range, so you can move up here to support. You're done. Stab him to death, please. Okay. Some injuries, which are unfortunate. Got some nice loot out of it, though. We got a bandit. We'll take him. What's he like? Not bad. He is disloyal, yeah. But his fighting capacity is good enough that I can use him. So you can be put in reserve. You did level up, which is nice. So, boost those stats, please. Boost shield experts, you're better in defense. You leveled up as well. better in general at holding the line. Right, so you're here. Get that. There we go. You can be chucked into the line. Okie dokie. Now, question. He's actually fairly competent, this range bloke. So if we wanted to, well, we don't actually have any crossbow bolts, unfortunately. We could buy some, turn him into using a crossbow rather than a bow. Crossbows are better. They have longer range. So they have less range, but they're better against armor. We also have some flails, which are very nice. Excellent. We shall turn in the job. Our tools to take a pounding, but what can you do? Get paid. Unfortunately, this will trigger the our goal to get a standard. Unfortunately, and the person that's probably going to have that is him. He has the ticks and resolve for it, so we're probably going to give it to him, which means we do lose one of our trident units. Doesn't matter. To be honest, I've been wondering what to do about him, to be honest. I am very tempted to turn him just into basically a polearm user. Maybe get the mace skill so we can have the two-handed mace. Which would be nice. So we're going to let daytime tick by. We lose 1,000 gold, which is unfortunate. We do get our standard though, which is excellent. So where is it? There we go. So he's going to have the standard. It is useful. It helps buff the resolve. Resolve isn't as important in this as in the base game because obviously morale checks aren't triggered for morale checks triggered for non-indented allies. So these guys dying isn't so much a problem. The banner is more important for keeping my actual low-level troops in order. And with that in mind, you can have that. To be honest, I am really tempted just to give him this and allow him to go. We actually have a couple of daggers now, which is nice. Yeah, to be honest, with what we have, he should really have that. I may start transitioning out of using the swords so that they can have a bit more staying power. There's a bit more. I still prefer the scram sacks, especially for the bleed effect. You need to have it get healed up. Excellent. What I think I will do is I will let the day come. Join us at the campfire. A man carrying a bucket of tools crosses your path. A boy stole my lunch the other day, but he's done no do anything. But he's done not to do anything but stand there and eat in front of me. I said, "Give me back my lunch, you scamp." But he said no. I reached forward, but his scrawny legs proved to be more cat than chicken. I said no. I asked him if he'd done have it eat. It's in front of me. This was torch. He said, because I'm hungry. I told him I'm hungry too, and now give it back. Naturally, he said said no. Basically, revenge is sweet. Man stealing your lunch and eating it in front of you. How rude. Right. We've got to sell some of this stuff that we don't need. just to raise a bit of extra money. We have some salts. Raise a bit of extra cash for that. Okay. They've got no crossbow bolts here, unfortunately. They do have some padded leather, which is very tasteful. Which would be nice to have, to be honest. I'll grab a couple of them, not tons. Predominantly, I'm going to be giving them to. Though I love the thorax, like the lamelin. Like this style of armor is very Greek. I like classical Greek armor. I was always a fan of classical Greek, period. And though it does look very cool, I am going to have to transition out of it, just because I need to. It's unfortunate, but at the end of the day, I cannot afford to lose my manhunters. The manhunters are far too important. You can have that. You can have that. You're healing up. Okay. Issue with the crossbow. Can we get a crossbow? Would be nice. Hook blade. Hook blade is just flat out superior at this point, so he can have that. Gonna have them sort of spread out here. I want to have one of these guys closer in the middle, so yeah, that seems like a good option. Or we could do something like this, have the standard bearer more in the middle and have these guys on the flanks. Excellent. These guys are healing up. That's escort caravan. Parcel delivery. Okay. Day to the east. All the way up there, is it? Okay, that's not too bad. If you bump anything along the way, I'll probably have a crack at it. Get some extra experience. So far, not doing too badly. But as I said, we are currently just like fighting relatively like trashy units. If we went up against orcs, it would be very different. I think with orcs, we'd have to have a party that had most of our indented at level 7. Just so that we stand a chance. Yeah, they're getting massacred by the undead. The fact that we're seeing undead walking around indicates, like, the thing is, like, it's one or two things. It's either going to be the undead, or it's going to be the orcs. Both of which are nasty. Not going to lie. Both crises are particularly brutal. Orcs, in general, are just no fun. They are hard facts to fight. And I haven't spec'd enough to get the anti-armor skills that you need. You need warhammers, you need anti-armor equipment, really, to fight them. Because the orc troops just have a lot of equipment, and we don't really have anything to deal with them. What's this? You're with the Blood Pact? Alright, let's see what he wants to say. Nope. Not going to go and fight Unhold. Unholds are annoying. Pretty much the reason being that like every attack they hit you with is an injury. They always do injuries for most of their attacks. So you not only do you have units out of action, which isn't so much of a problem for, say, these guys, but it's just unpleasant. You end up having a lot of overheads. Right, so it's day 67. Our party is looking okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6. Yeah, we've got 6 We've got 6 manhunters, 6 slave owners or slave drivers, if you want to call them that, and the rest are shield personnel. I am tempted, I must admit, to get another manhunter, though I don't want to have any of my manhunters on the front rank. Which is going to be the thing that's going to be causing issues. They're still relatively low level as well. I think one of the things we might have to do is just pick tons of fights, because we have relatively low cost overheads at only 72 gold with 18 members. It's probably worthwhile just running around picking fights with loads of bandits just to get our levels driven up. I wish you could sell the indentured in this game. I think that's one of the things that makes this origin particularly hard, is that you can't get rid of. Well, you can let them go, but it'd be good if you could sell indentured off that you don't get from battles, because it would give you an extra finance resource, which would justify you going out and fighting more fights. But that's just me. Anyway, I've been Cornish-Knight. This has been Battle Brothers Blazing Desert Manhunt Origin. I shall see you all again next time. Goodbye, folks.